Alright, now that everything has been primed and ready to go, we're going to start working on the colors. And the one color I'm going to begin with is going to be the orange colors for these. And originally, I was going to use standard orange, number 59. But after reviewing and looking at this, it is a little too strong, and I think somebody commented about that. I was going to ignore it, but after looking at it, you're right, maybe this is a little too strong for this. So I began looking at my other paints, other red paints, close to orange that may work, and the only one that I found that maybe have some merit to this was this guy, which is RML 23 Red. It has a hint of orange, and this is kind of considered almost a two-tone color with the other red if you want to paint the Char's Zaku 2. But for this, I think it was okay, but it's still heavy on the red side, and I don't know how it will clash with the other red color. So I've decided to mix these two together, added maybe 2 parts orange and 1 part red to get this color. It's close to this, so let's see what happens. Oh, so I removed the tubes there because I'm going to need it for this, so let's see how this comes out with. So just take a look at this up close so you guys can see this. This is all, you know, giving that darker tone. This is a little bit better to do and not do it on the board. Looks okay. Obviously when it dries we'll see the actual tone of this. Let's do it on this big bad boy right here. Make sure I clean off of any type of particles. Alright. I'll just do a pass like that. It's a bit wet, but you see the overall effect. Hopefully when it dries, we'll see the overall result and how it looks. Let's do these missile packs. Looks a little too wet. I'm going to let it dry a bit, but we'll see how it comes out. soon. If I have to do another pass or whatnot, I don't know. It's a little stuffing there, but I don't know where that came from. Alright, so that's the orange, and or my combination of orange and red, to see how it comes out. Let's now move on to the next part of the parts that I have to paint. Alright, so now the next color is going to be wine. Mr. Colors 100. Let's try the wine and see how it goes. No pun intended. I'm going to begin with the most obvious. I've poured a lot here, and I thinned it out as best as I can, so let's see how this comes out. Let us pray. Just remove whatever particles that's sitting there. Okay. A drop fell off. I can't seem to find my cap for this. Every time I clean my airbrush, I always misplace the cap. I gotta be very careful. Alright. Nice blood wine, you could say, for those Star Trek fans out there. Again, don't want to like oversaturate it. Let's do the shoulder part. No, I'm sorry, the waist part. Again, I couldn't figure a way to actually put these two parts together. So hopefully I'm going to play it by ear, or eye, you could say. There we go. Here's one of the other red parts here. Give it a light pass. These guys, which I don't know how much red is being shown, so even though I appreciated it, okay, that's fine, and I might as well do this. So far so good on this one. I'm getting a little bit of a backlash from the these parts because of course it funnels out the paint from the blast of air. Right now I'm just painting it on the top, but I'm going to give it a few moments to let it set in, because then I got to paint the sides. Alright, I'm going to let this dry because I'll go back to this again, and then of course I'm going to work on the side parts of these thrusters to make sure they all, they're aligned properly. Oh, this is the one I just did, right? Right? Yeah, that's what I did. So let me continue on with the remaining red parts. Give it layers upon layers of coats to make sure it evens out. Hopefully not for this one, for the shield. I don't want to lose the pre-shading. It has to be at least faded out in a way where it's easy to see. Alright, so let me continue on. Obviously we'll review the red parts later on, but let me move on to continue painting all these, and then we'll move on to the next color.